All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from the Republic of Ireland, reaching you from here and out to all over the world. Biafrans worldwide, friends of Biafra and the lovers of freedom. My name remains Maazi Aizayoba. I am here live in a police station in Blanchardstown, Dublin. Where multitude of people from every corners of this island met this morning over the killing of George. George is a Biafran, regardless as being mentioned as a Nigerian. He is a Biafran too. He was killed yesterday over what a time as I don't know, but this thing is unusual here in Ireland. We never seen anything like this before in a while. And what led to this for the Gardaí that has been a friend of the society to to let out a bullet that killed this young boy of 27 years old. He was killed. I don't understand much reason. There's too many kinds of allegation, if you like, alleged and not alleged. And this young man was killed not only on the street, he was killed in front of his family members, just in front of his house. That's the most shocking thing about this. And the IPOB Ireland, Biafrans in Ireland also in solidarity with this. Of course, even though that he's not a member of IPOB Ireland, but he's a Biafran by birth. And the parents are Biafrans. So we are actually in solidarity. What IPOB Ireland stands for and stands for all over the world is just anywhere we see injustice, we stand up against it. So basically we are here live bringing it to you the way it is in Dublin. This is Garda Station in Blanchardstown, Dublin. Of course you can see the mammoth crowd here chanting and displaying their anger over this unlawful killings. Police are friends of society here. And this is the very first time, it has happened before, but this is the first time I have seen this happen too close to Biafrans. And we are live here, bringing it live to you the way it is. We have Biafrans here as well. This is Maazi Iroko.
So, it's very tragic. We all must be here to find out what this guy does.
Iroko is one of the principal officers in Dublin, we
can't stop not to be here, because this thing, if we allow it to continue happen, it is a disaster for all of us.
Yes.
It is a disaster for all of us. We know that Ireland is a peaceful country.
Exactly.
But they have to tell us the reason why this guy is being slaughtered.
Okay.
They have to tell us the sin this guy committed. Without that, they are now seeking trouble from all of Africa. But we don't think we will go in that direction. We are waiting to hear from the Irish government. We need justice for this very incident. That is why we all must be here. That is why we are here today.
Thank you very much.
Even if we are going to sleep here today, it doesn't matter.
But Maazi,
it doesn't matter.
Maazi Iroko, that's another IPOB Dublin member here in Ireland. So we have few representatives of Biafrans General here representing Biafrans worldwide. We are told that this young man is a Nigerian and he's not an IPOB member. Do you have anything to say, brother? What happened? What did you hear that happened? I know Facebook will be acting up now, removing people. But if you are being removed, please join back and share this video and invite every other people. My brother, what do you have to say about this?
What I have to
Yes, so much. I'm back again. Of course, you know what Facebook stands for. Facebook was trying to kick me off the line so that people won't hear or see what is going on here in Dublin, the capital city of Ireland. We are live here as members of Biafrans worldwide, because this young man is a Biafran regardless. And of course, what we are saying is anywhere we see injustice, we stand up against it. So we are well represented here today. He's, of course, they call him a Nigerian migrant, but by birth, by name there, George Nkencho, you will know that he's a Biafran by birth. So we are bringing it live to you here as what is happening here. And you can see some other brothers here who are also live here. His name is Reggae Messiah, and he's here as well. Reggae Messiah, do you have anything to say over this incident? It's quite unusual to see.
I don't want to talk too much, so I don't go offline, because this is not acceptable. This is a planned day, and we have to do something. Though we are trying now, we are peaceful, but to tell you the truth, we are not supposed to be this peaceful. But because of who we are, that is why we are trying to be peaceful.
But our people have always been peaceful anywhere they found themselves. Exactly. And this is exactly what the ironic thing is that this is exactly what we are facing in Nigeria. We're being killed at home, and then it happens here in abroad as well.
People see us like rats.
Yeah.
People see us like rats, because at the end of the day, you will see majority who will say, let us not do, let us not do. And we are mindful of God, heaven. So this is what people are taking us for granted, because if we don't do this now in Ireland, if nothing is done, my brother, you may be driving, police will stop you at the checking point, tell you your driving license, please. As you bend down to get your wallet, he will shoot your brain 3 times, 4 times, and say you are bringing a weapon.
But this is unusual in Ireland. Police have been always friend of the society.
Now they have seen our youths are growing.
Yeah.
Our youths are coming up. You see the way our youths walk on the road. You see the way they walk around. This is what they discuss in their pub, in their meeting, on the street. That these boys are going on. How can we silence them? This is a point of silence.
Okay.
No, and if we don't act, and when we are silenced forever.
Thank you very much, Reggae Messiah. He just spoke his mind there over how he felt regarding this unjust killing. It's a heartbreaking situation that we are seeing here. The Gadi Shikono in this country has been very, very friendly with migrants here and indigenous people that came from all nook and crannies all over the world. But on this case, I don't know what would have pushed to this particular Gada officer that opened fire on this young man. I've seen police here disarmed somebody with a knife in Dublin, and the news is online there as well. But on this case, this police officer decided to discharge 5 shots. And what do you expect when you discharges a 5 shot on an individual? Definitely that person stands 0 of chance of survival. And we've been back here again now. Maziroko, we are back here again now, isn't it? It's very sad that this thing has happened in Dublin.
It's terrible sad. It's terrible sad, and I don't know how to explain this incident.
Yeah.
We all Africa, no matter anywhere you think you are hailing from Africa, you're supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be here because of this incident. Today is this guy George. Tomorrow we don't know who it will be. So that is the reason why we have to fight this very matter to the end. We all here, we are living, we are law-abiding citizens, many of us. So I don't see the reason why this kind of a problem or this kind of incident will occur. So we need to have the answer. What this guy, what is his sin?
What is his crime?
What is his sin? What is his crime? What this guy is up to before a guard can shoot a single guy for 5 times?
5 times. Very sad. It's quite
there is an history here. If you go and research, there is a county police contested a man with a gun.
Yeah.
And they managed to retrieve that gun from the person.
Without killing him.
So how much more this guy, even if they confronted him with a knife, 12 guards cannot able to take off the knife or whatever.
And they killed him in front of his family.
They are telling us they are guard. What they train for?
It's really sad.
What they train for? Like as I'm standing here, I'm a security guard. So this kind of a thing is not an excuse. We need explanation. That is why we are here with our peaceful manner. We don't want any confrontation, but please, we need Irish government to investigate us.
All right.
That is my own ambition.
Thank you very much.
We are not here to fight. We are here for justice.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for for your explanation there, my brother. Is a very.
And I believe that this will be the spirit of everybody that is standing here.
Thank you very much, Mazi. This is one of us here, saying it the way it is, how he felt. Like you can see, a lot of young youth are here today, very sad, and this is going to change the way our people and the young youth feel here in this country, as far as I'm concerned, because it's a big, situation that they never believe. We have a lot of young African youths here in this country, a lot of them, and a young youth being killed in this manner, right in front of his family and in front of his house. This is something that I never dreamed that will ever happen in this country. By the, Gada Shikono, that we know that have been professional in their job. But what have led to this? Not to peacefully disarm this young man and fire, 5 shots at him and kill him at the spot. It's very, very, it's heartbreaking. And the youth here, believe me, they are not going to be comfortable, again, when police approaches them, because the guard has always been, friendly with the society here. But on this case, something needs to be done. And, Biafrans worldwide, I want you to share this video and invite every other people here. We've been killed in Nigeria, and here again, we run for refugee here. This happened. And it happens to be a Biafran that is being killed again. What have we done as a race? What have we done as a people? Why so much killing on our people? I don't understand. The last place I expect that this thing will happen is here in Ireland, and it's really disheartening. And we are bringing it live to you here. The way people issue their displeasure over this, situation. And I'm going to be here for another 10 or 15 minutes and see what people are saying and how they feel. Biafrans keep sharing, and it happened that it's a Biafran that was killed. And let me just go around and see if I can get more pictures and videos. Of course, this is the Garda station here, and this is one of their branches here in Dublin and Blanchardstown, to be precise. And these are the young youth who are devastated over this, this killing here. And I'm telling you, the atmosphere here is very, very sad. It's very, very sad. It's heartbreaking. This thing never happened here before. And police are not known to be, firing people at the close range. This one happened, and we don't know what happened. And they're not saying anything, So we are bringing it live here. And their door is shut down. And you can see a few guys here inside. And I don't know if there's anything they're going to do about this. So we see kind of drone flying up there, probably monitoring the environment. Of course, they are peaceful, and we expect this protest to remain peaceful, because our people are not known, for violence. So obviously, is very peaceful so far, and we pray to Almighty Chukwu Kabiama to actually keep it peaceful. And the youth are resolute. And all they are demanding here, for as far as I'm concerned, is justice. And this must not be swept under the carpet, of course. You know, we trust the Irish government. They are very great hosts. We never complain that much here in this country. But what led to this, you know, shooting is really, whatever that led to it is really unacceptable. And of course, we're going to still look at a lot of young youth here. Young youth, I don't even know where to stand and get a close picture. I don't know. Somebody look like there's somebody saying something there. Sorry, no. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, actually. I'll be your friend. I hope you carry on, for it will be long. I'm gonna be somebody to lean on. The atmosphere here is really, really chilling and heartbreaking. And you can see some Irish people here standing in solidarity with this unexpected, situation that happened here, that took place here yesterday evening, when police officer approached a young man, according to the news, followed him to the house, shot him at a close range 5 times. That is premeditated in my own judgment, because you cannot disarm somebody by firing him 5 times. That is really, really, I don't know. That reminds us now about what happened in America, George Floyd. And here again, we have another judge here. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hello, madam. How are you?
Sorry.
Okay. We are live here. My sister, do you have anything to say? You're a mother. Do you know this family? You live in Blanchester here.
I know the mom. We've been together in Blanchester for quite a long time, I would say. This incident that happened, this brutality, there was nothing that warranted it. I see it as a premeditated murder, because the child was not armed, like say he was not holding a gun. Yeah. If they claim that he was holding a knife, okay,
why shooting him 5 times?
Could they not subdue him and collect the knife from him? We have lots of incidents that they have subdued certain fellows that were holding a knife and they collected it from them. Okay, why did they even shoot him? Behind him, he was not aware that they were going to shoot him. And why could they not shoot him on his leg if they wanted him to be alive?
Yeah.
So this is what I say is a premeditated killing. They premeditated on it. While they were driving after him, they premeditated on it and they decided to take his life. But let the very police officer and his cohort know that whosoever killed by the sword will also die by the sword. He may think that it's a fucking black life, it doesn't matter. But same thing, he has no right to take life. His life does not matter either. If he values his life, he should be able to value, and especially his position as an officer, as a guardian officer. He is meant to protect the public. He is meant to protect the people of the country. So that is it. We are angry. I personally am angry. I'm a mother. 27 years.
Yeah.
Caring for your child, making sure that he's able to become responsible for his life, just to be wasted with a bullet. What do you want to tell the mother? The trauma the sibling will go through, how can you solve it?
And
it's going to be a lifelong issue.
My sister, and
but
the point is that this case actually never happened, is not usually happen here in Ireland.
Yeah.
And this one happened in front of the family members
And in the house,
and in front of the
child's house.
Child's house.
In the front of his home, where else could he feel safe?
Exactly.
If not in his
If he
home.
poses threat, wouldn't you think that he would have been outside the home? And he already managed to get back home.
And we are joining our voice together to say no to police brutality.
And isn't it ironic that it was only a few months ago we are protesting about NSAS and police brutality in Nigeria. And here we are in Ireland.
Yeah.
And police open shot on a young
civilian, armed civilian,
and kill him on a close range on a firing
There is
shot.
no justification for such thing to have happened yesterday. No matter what, 5 guards there should be able to control.
And it happens to be a Biafran, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, very sad.
Who?
The young man.
He is a Biafra, of course. He is a Biafra. Blood of the Biafra run through him.
You see, this is the thing now. We've been killed back home.
Yeah, and now we are being killed here again. Okay, where do we run to?
My brother, can I see that picture there? Can I look at that's a young man that was killed yesterday. 27 years old and killed in front of the siblings.
7 years wasted by
It's terrible.
bullets.
And
It's not acceptable, yeah? It's not acceptable.
thank you very much. Thank you very much for showing that.
Thank you.
Now, thank you very much, madam. Now, this is the guard. They are coming out from their offices. I don't know, maybe there was a meeting that was held earlier by the guard. I don't know what was that come. But the guard is out here. Maybe they are going out. I don't know where they are going. But this is crazy.
Let it speak. Calm down.
Attention, please. Can I have attention, please? Go ahead. Can I have your attention, please? Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Why should we be calm? Why should we be calm? Will you calm? Will you calm? Will you think to be calm? Will you calm for calm? Will you calm?
Can I have your attention?
Calm down. You have no right to happen to me.
Thank you very much. Can I have your attention, please?
What's the meaning of calmness? What's the meaning of calmness?
What is he going to say?
Watch your back. Hello, my girl. Hello. Watch your back. So we cannot have another talk.
Okay, guys, listen.
Why should we listen?
Then why are you here?
My brother, what to put that placard down? Bring that placard down. It's covering the camera. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Can we have your attention? Yes, sir. Can you communicate how you feel about what has happened? You want us to do that? And then go back home. Take it! Let's go ahead, go.
This is terrible. This is uncalled for.
Hold on. Calm down, everybody. Please, on behalf, can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention, please? Yes, sir. Listen. You have asked us to come here today to express exactly how we feel as a community.
Yes.
And earlier on, we said very clearly, looking around, we're not just talking about the African community, we're not just talking about the Nigerian community, we are not just talking about the ethnic minority community. We are talking about the Dublin 15 and by extension, the Irish community at large. Yes. We are saying what happened yesterday is completely Thank you. Yes, I understand. Yeah.
Carry the horn up.
Give a young chap, let them talk.
Okay, can you hear me better now? Okay, so thank you very much for your attention and thank you for coming out yesterday. On behalf of the family and friends of late George Nkencho and the wider African and Irish community in Ireland, we wish to condemn the graphic execution of George by the members of Garda Síochána armed response team right in front of his house on Wednesday, 30th December. As a community, we are shocked and devastated that lethal force was applied in this situation and to reject the outcome which we believe was avoidable. While we welcome the ongoing investigation by Garda Ombudsman into this fatal shooting, we want to insist that the investigation should and must be open, thorough, and fair.
Yes.
We will not relent as a community until justice is done.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Our watchword is justice. Our watchword is justice. Justice for whom? George. Justice for whom? George. Justice for whom? George. We want to assure the public that peaceful cooperation between our community and the Gardaí will not be affected despite this tragedy. But make no mistake, our community and especially our young people are wondering, how many more judges are we going to have to mourn? How many more people are we going to have to kill in order to address this issue? We are pained to note that the account in some newspapers are designed to malign the image of late George Nkencho, who was not known to the Gardaí.
We therefore ask the press to be objective and fair in their reporting, considering that an investigation has been launched into the fatal shooting.
That's right.
Apology. They called him a dog.
Okay. What are we asking for? Justice for who? Justice for who? After all, we have gone through as human beings in 2020. One would have thought that the operatives of the Gather Armed Unit would have shown more empathy and understanding of the mental health challenges people have had to deal with this year. I ask, in all honesty, did it have to take 5 shots? No! The life of George.
One shot.
What are we asking for? Justice! What are we asking for? Justice! Justice for who? Justice for who? In the meantime, we call on our young people to keep calm and be peaceful. We know that there is a lot of pain. We know that there is a lot of pain and anger. But we must ensure that peace reigns and there is no wanton destruction or disruption to peace. This would not be befitting to the memory of George. I'm sure you would agree. What we are asking for is justice. Justice for who? Justice for who? We also condemn the complete lack of high-level discussion or contact by the Gardaí Ombudsman with the family and with the community. Late George was connected to many. Late George has a mom, has a dad, has siblings, and has hundreds and thousands of others who are not even here. This is by no means the connection that George has made within his 27 years of life. There are many more who are impacted by his death. And we are saying we will continue to come out. We've told the Gardaí that we will be here for the next 14 days. For the next 14 days, we will be out here. Our demands are very clear. We want transparency in the investigation. We want the community to be carried along. We want justice for George. And we are saying that this is the very last time. It does not matter about color. It does not matter about religion. It does not matter about what you think. No human being should die in the circumstance that George was killed. George's life has been wasted in a very, very dismal way. And we are saying we are calling for justice for George. Justice for George. Justice for George. Thank you very much. So please, next, we are going to hear from Councillor Yemi Adenuga. Can I have your attention, please?
What do you have to say? Man, do it. Let's do it. This time we need to go back in. They're literally wasting time. Let them talk. You have to kill them and let us go. You have to kill them and let us go. Let
There are a number of demands that we are making.